today we are going up into the Pyrenees, and we shall be thinking of my dear friend Sarah, who lost her dad a few years ago, and she commented the other day that he'd spent some time walking up in the Pyrenees. So tonight we will be having a little glass of wine or something, and we will raise a glass to Brian Gartside. God bless him. Well, I'm quite excited because I've got my first glimpse of a snowy mountain, and also I am quite excited because we are on
the road. Type.
Well, La Rue de Fromage.
Ah, the Rue de Fromage.
We haven't seen any fromage yet, but we're hoping that we can get some. The adventure continues.
Helen's just gone in to find some cheese. It looks like she's been successful. But it's a beautiful location. Got the river right behind it, roaring away. Did you get your fromage?
Je avais sheep's cheese.
Sheep's cheese.
And once again he asked me if I was German.
Ah, Alemania.
Alemania.
Oh, indeed.
And then I asked, was the cheese English? And I meant, was the cheese vegetarian?
Oh, can I do a muppet? Here we're continuing up through the valley. If you look on your left hand side, looks like the railway used to follow the road for a certain distance. The railway isn't there anymore. There's a little railway tunnel, we've got railway embankments. I don't know whether it now goes by a direct route or if it stops further down the valley because there's no more need for it to go over towards Spain. But it's strange that all that has been abandoned. It's been a very nice drive so far up.
If a little wet.
A little wet, but we'll manage.
Coming up over the mountains, and we're heading towards Spain today.
Very briefly.
Yeah, just to dip our toe in. Now, Alan can't get over all these railway bridges. Just gone past one, and all the railway infrastructure that seems to be in place when there is no railway.
I can't find anything about it.
Down into the valley. Absolutely beautiful colours. All the trees are changing colour. It's October the 14th today. So I guess we're in the thick of autumn.
Once again, signs of the railway in the very narrow gorge. We just missed the fortress of Portelat because there was roadworks right by the section where we'd normally have stopped. But it's raining pretty steadily. I was going to put the drone up, but I think it's too heavy for that. Don't want to be taking any risks, especially with the high sides and inaccessible. But look at that. That's the old railway station. Bit of a goods yard. And the town beyond it. And the border with Spain is just a few miles away.
Well, Alan has decided, and since he's the driver I go along with it, that he would like to drive over the top today.
The old road.
On on the up.
Col de Somport, rather the Somport tunnel that goes under the hills. It looks big enough. It's 2 lanes all the way up, and there's a ski resort at the top. So I'm hoping we can make it.
Yeah, me too.
Doesn't look any worse than what we've done in Norway.
Spectacular scenery. We're over on the Spanish side of the Pyrenees now.
Heading back towards Francia.
Yeah, we just stopped, didn't mingle, and but
we only stopped to set the sat nav.
Yeah, so we're just heading back now. But can you see the cloud in that mountain there? It almost looks like it's on fire. And there is one up ahead that is quite elusive, but it's snow-capped, the mountain. We're driving right towards it, so in front of that tree. Here we go. Look at that. Hopefully we don't have to go up over the top of that. But it feels really warm when you're inside here, but there's a stiff cold breeze blowing and it makes it a lot colder than it actually looks. You're in border country here. Oh, the dog's just licking me.
Yeah, got another fortress up there. Very steep and switchback road leading up to it. Yeah. But it's looking pretty good going over this way.
Here we are, just stopped to take in the view. There's a lake down here, which I imagine gets filled up with all the snow melt. We're just still inside France, heading back towards, sorry, we're still in Spain, heading back towards France. It's lovely how all this area, it's subject to conservation. Can't even take your dogs along here, and they've got loads and loads of wildlife has come back to the area. with a cable car. I don't know if you can see, but we're getting a little bit of snow. And it's October now. But yeah, there's your cable car that takes you up over the mountain. Not us, we're not skiers. You can see all the snow beginning to settle on the mountains. Bit of sunshine coming through as well.
I think that's because we're getting above the cloud.
Maybe.
I think this is a higher pass than the one we've just came over.
Right. It's just weird to think that we were sunbathing a couple of days ago. We're right up in the mountains now. Roads are terrible. They do, they look like they've been dusted with icing sugar.
We're still going up.
We're still going up. Cross back into France. And it is proper snow. Look at this. Alan said, did I fancy spending a night up here?
It's free.
It's free.
Zing!
And it's not going to happen. I mean, it's very pretty. But after the time when he made me stop at Glen Shee, that ain't ever happening again. I don't think there's enough room. Coming through quite a steep gorge now. A lot of overhanging rock, which makes us a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
We are quite
We're not
tall.
driving on the left. We're just trying to avoid. It should be mostly 4.5 metres, which is 1.5 metres above the height of Brian. But the overhangs they have said are down to 2.6, which sort of means I can cut the top off. So I'm just taking my time and being careful.
That's the way to do it. Just dropped down from the mountains and we're coming into a little
After
town.
300 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
Just thought it was really pretty.
Avenue de Lancaire, then take the second left.
So what do you do with your leftover baguettes? You hold them in your little paw. Yeah, you do not let me get near it. Ah.
That's actually been buried in the bed all day.
Yeah. We thought we'd lost it, but she found it again.